At 60, Trent Reznor has finally broken his long-held silence on Johnny Cash's unforgettable cover of Nine Inch Nails' Hurt, and what he revealed is both deeply personal and emotionally charged. For years, fans and critics alike have speculated about how Reznor truly felt when the country music legend reimagined one of his most haunting and personal songs, a raw, industrial ballad that had come to define the darker edges of Reznor's artistry. Originally written in the early 1990s at a time when Reznor was grappling with addiction, isolation, and self-destruction, Hurt was never meant to be a hit. It was a confessional, a musical exorcism of pain and despair, steeped in the tortured aesthetic of Nine Inch Nails. So when producer Rick Rubin approached Reznor in 2002 about the idea of Johnny Cash covering the song, the request didn't sit well at first. "I didn't know how to feel," Reznor admitted. "That song was like a scar I wore on my soul. Letting someone else, even someone like Johnny Cash, interpret it felt like handing over a piece of my darkness to someone I didn't know personally," but Reznor reluctantly agreed, expecting the cover to be a respectful footnote in Cash's final years. What happened next caught him completely off guard. Cash's version, stripped down to nothing but acoustic guitar, weathered vocals, and trembling honesty, hit the world like a tidal wave. Paired with a devastating music video featuring a frail, reflective Cash looking back at his life, it transformed Hurt into a universal elegy on pain, aging, regret, and redemption. "When I first saw the video, it broke me," Reznor confessed. "I was in a room alone. I had no warning. I wasn't prepared for what I saw. This wasn't just a cover. It was a man facing his mortality, his past, his God, and using my words to do it. It was powerful. It was humbling. It no longer felt like my song." Reznor admitted that for a long time, he avoided talking about it because he didn't know how. "There was this complex wave of emotions," he explained. "Part of me felt exposed, like he'd taken something intimate and made it public in a way I hadn't imagined. But another part of me felt honored, deeply honored, because what he did was something I couldn't have done. He made the song mean something bigger than I ever intended." Over the years, the Cash version of Hurt has come to eclipse the original in popular culture, a fact that Reznor now accepts with grace and perspective. "I've grown to see it as a kind of passing of the torch," he said. "It helped me realize that pain doesn't belong to just one person. We all carry it. We all try to make sense of it. And Johnny did that beautifully with my song." Now, with age and wisdom on his side, Reznor says he views the Cash cover not as a loss of artistic ownership but as a moment of spiritual connection between two very different artists who, at their core, were trying to say the same thing. "He didn't just cover Hurt, he became it," Reznor said. "And in doing so, he gave it a life I never imagined."